Hello everyone and welcome to our new channel Warriors Season 1 Episode 1. Today I'm so happy because we have our first video in our channel. Today our first guest is a wonderful mother talking about her wonderful daughter. I have the privilege to having them in my family. Her name is Amanda, and she is going to talk about why autism is not a joke. Also, how be more empathetic and kind will help everyone a lot. Just remember one thing: darkness and bad will defeat us just if the good people stop doing the good and the right things. So keep that in mind, and please, if you like the video, share with your friends and family. Write in the comments what you like most about the video. And by the way, thank you for being here with us. So thank you very much, and let's hear Amanda. Hi, Amanda. How are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
Good. I'm just finished my pipollo, and well, we were talking about the pipollo and the difference between a big tamal and pipollo. And Amanda, this is the first episode of Warriors, and your first guest. Would you like to introduce yourself before we start talk?
Sure. My name's Amanda Wilkins, and I'm excited to be on your show. I'm excited to be the first guest. I feel very honored. You asked me to be on the show because of my daughter, Sophia. So I really feel like Sophia is the warrior. So I'll tell you a little bit about her. So I'm Sophia's mom. I have a daughter who it's her birthday today. She turned 5 today.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Chloe. Chloe?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's great. We're excited. So she's a cutie. She turned 5 today, and when she was 2 months old, she was diagnosed with epilepsy and infantile spasms, and we didn't quite know what that meant. And it's been a journey from there. And since then, we found out she also has autism and developmental delays and sensory processing and a whole slew of other things. But one thing that Sophia has taught me is to fight. Like, she's taught me to just keep going no matter what, no matter how hard it is, no matter how many doctor's appointments we've been to, no matter how exhausted we are. You might see the bags under my eyes while we're talking because I feel like I'm in a constant state of no sleep. But I'm grateful for her. She really is a warrior. And so that's us. I think we'll talk a little bit more about us, but that's Sophia. She's a warrior. She's always been a warrior her whole life.
Oh, that's great. Just for the record, English is my second language, and I want to clarify why I say Chloe. So the kid who turns 5 was Sophie.
Yes.
Sorry for the people who is watching this. It's Sophie. Sophie turns 5. Okay.
Yeah, Mao knows our family, and my oldest daughter is named Chloe.
Yes.
Chloe, and Mao knows Chloe probably the best out of everybody, but Chloe's also a warrior in her own right, but she has different struggles, but she's a pretty typical 8-year-old. She's got a lot of great things. She's super fun and curious. So also, just to let you all know, I have 4 children. My oldest is Chloe. She's very artistic, very fun. She's a little mom in a lot of ways. I've got Jeremy. He's 6. He is very logical. He loves Legos and figuring things out and putting things together. And then we have Sophia. She loves all things Frozen and Moana. We've got Lincoln. He is 2, going on 20. He always thinks he's so big and he wants to do everything like everybody else does. So yeah, those are my 4 children. It's a lot of fun. So
Amanda, I loved the part when you said about that Sophie taught you how to fight, and many people do not even imagine how hard it is to fight against this thing that life put in your life. And I know you. I actually, if I don't remember wrong, you were the first American after Derek who I spoke with. And
oh, that's a hard standard to live up to. Hopefully it was a good experience. I feel like we have a good relationship.
I remember when I don't think it was the first night, but the first day you talked to me, and hey, hi Amanda, how are you? And you speak so fast, and for the people who has never talk another language, especially a new language, for example, me, English, and I was like, where's the captions? I don't know. I don't know what is this woman saying to me. And maybe it's telling me that you are ugly, man. And I was like, thank you, nice to meet you. But I remember that you was trying also to teach to not to teach me. So we were playing Uno, if you remember. And I remember when you say like uno momento. It was really fun. It was my first time here in the United States, and you made it our first time here in the United States memorable time. So I remember, where's Amanda? Where's Amanda? Where's Amanda? And Amanda's coming, and yeah. So
thanks, Mel. I love that. Like, I really like you guys too. And I remember I tried to speak in Spanish to you, but my Spanish is so terrible, you probably didn't understand anything. And I'm still trying to practice. So I think it's amazing that we're having this interview in English, because if we were having it in Spanish, it wouldn't go very well for me.
Well, I was so nervous because it's my first time talking, because this is the video it's going to be in YouTube, and it's my first time talking in front of a camera in English. So, and I have just 2 years learning English, so I'm nervous. But yeah, she's Amanda. She is one of my favorite Americans. And Amanda, let's talk about Sophie and you, and how you always be happy, because it's not easy. We are humans, we make mistakes, we have feelings, but sometimes we want to quit, because it's normal. We are human, we get tired. So how do you handle this situation? Because after Sophie, you have 3 more kids, you have a husband, you have a job, you have problems in your life. So how do you do this, or how do you live? How are you living this time in your life?
I think that's a good question. I do want to clarify something I said too. Like, when I said that, like, Sophia's taught me to fight, it doesn't mean that I really go out and punch people or something. It's that I tend to be the kind of person that I'll just go with the flow and do whatever anybody says, and just kind of go with it. But what Sophia's taught me to do is really wait, stop, ask a question. If I don't understand, to keep asking questions. And if I don't feel good about something, to keep researching and to keep looking and to keep asking and to never give up. And so I like this question, because how do I always stay happy? Well, I guess the answer is I don't always stay happy. I feel like I'm generally a happy person. I feel like I'm very blessed in my life. I feel like my life is mostly happy, but I'm not always happy. I definitely cry a lot. I definitely have my hard days. I'm definitely human. Like so many people throughout this experience has told me that they're like, wow, you just seem like Superwoman. And I say, no, I'm not. And I don't feel like it. But I think when you have a child with special needs and you're confronted with the reality of their situation, I think you want to give up. As a person, you think, man, this is really hard. But I think as a mom, you think there is no way I am ever giving up. And I am going to do anything I can and everything I can to help my daughter. And so how do I keep going? I think a big part of it is just being a mom and being a parent, and my immense love for Sophia. I think with Sophia, because we've had to go to so many doctor's appointments, because we've been in the hospital so many times, it just makes you hold on to them that much tighter and fight that much more and try even harder. And so, you know, I think I have to do things to be happy. Like I have to make sure that my husband and I are still going on dates. I have to make sure I'm still spending time with my other children. I have to make sure that I'm still taking time to take a long bath or paint my toenails, or I love to paint, or I love to read. So I still do all of those things too. And I try to do things that make me happy, and in between fighting. I think everybody has to take a break every once in a while and a breather and fill up their cup and then keep going. I don't know if that answered your question.
Yes, actually, I have many things in my mind, and one of these things is I can notice that you see your blessing, and there is something that many people don't do it. Many people is just like, oh, what is happening this to me? But many people have more problems than you. Many people have passing through worse things than you, and it's something that I love from you. And there is, well, I don't know if you know, but I admire you since I met you, because as I told you, I never see Amanda sad or Amanda angry. When I think in Amanda, the mood is happiness. It's I don't know, pink color. I don't know, and but that is why I do this, and that is why I wanted you to be the first guest, because I don't know, I was trying to figure out how Amanda do it. So how is she always happy? And Sophie, I know Sophie. She's amazing. She's happy. She's cute, and she go to person who is going to give her love as well. So she has a gift, and it's something that is really that I love from her. And also Chloe is so shy, but when I met her, she was a baby, and she was and she is so beautiful. And I remember Jerry Berry, that she was a baby, and now she doesn't know how to stop running. And there is something that, oh, Family Wilkins, has a lot of energy. There is something that I love, that I admire from you guys. And Amanda, this is my first time doing this, so I don't know how to ask things. But there is something that you would like to talk or say to people that is passing through like you, that maybe I don't remember this word in English, but when there is a pool and you are going down and you cannot go out from the
Yeah,
water.
you kind of feel like you're drowning a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what would you say to these people that is passing through? And in this time of pandemic, COVID is not helping to anyone. So what would you say to these people?
That's also a good question. And also, just to comment real quick on what you said earlier too, like, I do feel like Sophia has a gift too of, we call her our sunshine in our family, because she is like a little ray of sunshine. She does make us really happy. And also, like what you said too about being grateful. I feel like whenever we're going through a hard time, it's great to know that we're going through a hard time, to acknowledge that, to talk about it. I had a friend the other day that I was talking to, and I was talking about Sophia and trying to figure out what we were going to do with therapy and all these different schools and how to best help her. And she said to me, Amanda, the best thing you can do is to assemble your team. And I thought of, the Avengers. I like superheroes.
Yeah, I
thought of, right? And I thought of the Avengers, and I thought, oh yeah, I've got to assemble my Avengers. Like, I've got to assemble my superpower team. Like, that's what I've really got to do. And I feel like that's been a huge thing for me too, is to just, there's so many good people in the world. And I love that technology can connect us today, right? And so, like, in the world, I feel like it is crazy because of the pandemic and everything else. But, like, you can still assemble your team. You can assemble good people around you, whether that's, like, virtually, like through, me and you talking over Zoom, or whether that's through YouTube, right? And listening to inspirational videos, whether that's, your neighbors or your family, like, assembling those people that can help you. Because what I've learned, and Mal probably knows this about me because he knows my family. I come from a very Swiss German family where you do, like, helping others is, I love it. It's my favorite thing. I love to help others, and that's helped me a lot too. But one thing that's hard for me is letting other people help me, because I feel like I should be able to do it all on my own. And with this journey with Sophia, that's when I've learned, no, I can't do it all on my own. And allowing other people to help me too has really helped me. So I feel like those are, I guess, my top takeaways of how do I keep going? Well, I remember my blessings, I count my blessings, and I allow others to help me. And I think also just there's been a lot of hours, a lot of time where we just have to work. I just have to work and keep going and keep smiling and have faith that it will all work out. And so far, that's been true for me. That it has. Even if it doesn't work out how I plan, it does work out eventually.
Yeah, actually, I love the part when you say, like, assemble your team, and also the part that you say, like, I'm not good at receiving help. So I remember when I returned from my mission, I didn't have money. I didn't have anything. And you know, in your mission you help other people, but you are focused in help other people, not to receive help uh, because you went to a mission because you want help people, not receiving help. So, and I remember my three of my sisters. One told me like, oh, okay, here is cloth and your first pair of tennis, and I was like, oh, thank you. And it was so weird for me because I was like, why I'm receiving help? I have to give help, not receiving help. And my other sister told me, hey, there is a job here in other state in Merida. And I was like, okay, let's go to this job. And here, when I was learning English, my sister told me, hey, practice with me and my husband English. Don't worry, don't be ashamed. And the three times I was like, no, I don't want to receive help. But now I understand that I cannot do it alone. And there is a picture that I love because my favorite heroes are from DC. That there is in the picture there is Batman, Flash, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and the picture says you cannot save the world alone. And and it is true, but that's why there is the Justice League, the Teen Titans, Avengers in Marvel, uh, X-Men. There's a group of superheroes. There are no fighters alone. And we can apply this in our daily life. We cannot fight alone. We have to learn how to receive help. And many times, well, I think that, oh, if I receive help, I will become lazy person. I will be like a sloth, like in the Ice Age. Like I will be like do my stuff and just give me the result. But it's not true. Receiving help that is going to help you to learn new things and how to figure out solve your own problems. Because I don't have kids, but I can learn from you when you say, oh, Mom, I would like to give you help and do this thing with a girl or a boy, other things, Amanda. So we learning something from this chat is we have to learn how to receive help, and that is going to help us to be improve our life. That is 100% sure.
Yeah, I agree. I have a pretty big team around Sophia. I'm her mom, and I've learned a lot. But I rely on neurologists. I rely on occupational therapists, on physical therapists, on regular therapists. I mean, I have a whole team of people every day that help me, and I couldn't do it alone. I couldn't. No, like even I just don't have the time to become a neurosurgeon and all of these other things at the same time. And so I'm grateful for other people, and I agree.
Yeah, I can imagine how hard is this thing, because at least for me, with all the respect for all the medics and scientific people around the world, I hate all these subjects. And but when you have these, I don't like call it problems, because there is people, and people is no problems, and especially when it's your family, like you, because I consider you my family. And but situation, this kind of situation, you have to learn something that you cannot, you never imagine. Oh, I will learn biology things or chemistry thing, and how these things, learning this kind of medical things, how you figure out, maybe it's not my area, but I need to learn how you do it to become this thing funnier or easier to learn for you, because I think there is time that you're like, what is this word means, so how you handle this part of this situation that you're living right now.
Yeah, I definitely feel like there's several situations where, like, I remember when she got diagnosed with autism and a few other things, I looked at the diagnosis and went, I don't know what any of this actually means. And they were all in English, right? And I speak English natively. And I was like, I have no idea what these are trying to tell me. Like, what does it mean that she has a receptive expressive disorder? What does that mean that she has a sensory processing disorder? What does that mean? How do I even go about doing that? And I think that's when the team members come in, right? Because or recently when we found out that she was drug resistant and that the chances of death were pretty high. And they've always asked me questions from the very beginning of, okay, well, do you want to do this or do you want to do this? And I haven't really known what either of those meant. And so I'd say to them, hey, well, what can I read? What can I learn? What can I do? I've gone to the library a lot, and I love reading. I love reading. I love learning. And so in that way, it's been right up my alley, because I'm always like, okay, well, I don't know. I have no idea. Tell me what to read, and then I'll tell you. It's like having Superman say, well, we could fly or we could walk. Which one do you think? And I say, I don't know. I don't know how to fly. Like, can you tell me how to do it? And then them being able to help me learn. And even though I can't do that myself, that I can make that decision and go, okay, yeah, definitely better to fly. Seems like it'd be more efficient. Seems like it's better right here. Unless you're in an airport, right? Then maybe it's not the best thing, because maybe you'll run into other planes. But I think that's what's helped me the most, is being able to research, I think, and ask a lot of questions. Yeah. Did that answer your question?
Yes. I love your example about Superman. Okay, guys, sorry, the video stopped recording because I'm poor and I have the free version of Zoom. But I was saying that I love the example of Superman. And if Superman asks you, hey, do you want to fly or do you want to walk? Okay, I know how to walk, but it's slow than fly. And I don't know how to fly. Can you teach me? And Superman, well, I'm Superman. You cannot fly, but you can take a plane. So you learn more new stuff, and also you learn how to take shortcuts. Shortcuts. I say that right. And I love your story and the Sophie's story. And I have two more questions before we go. The first question, Amanda, is what is this situation or this sickness that Sophie has? I think is autism, if I'm not wrong, but you are her mom and you know better than me and than us. Can you tell us what is Sophie has?
Yeah, so when Sophia was 2 months old, she was diagnosed with infantile spasms. And that's like a specialized type of a seizure. And we didn't quite know why, and we didn't know how to stop them. She took lots of different medicine, and they did stop on their own. And then she was diagnosed with epilepsy, a genetic onset form of epilepsy. The medical terminology for the genetic variant she has is called the DEPDC5. And I'm still learning exactly what that entails, but they've been doing a lot of gene-specific therapy to try to figure out how to help with that. And it's that variant that has also, that's why she also has autism. That's why she also has a developmental delay as well. And because that particular gene presents itself in the language portion of her brain, that's also why she doesn't talk much. She'll say maybe 1 or 2 word sentences at the very, very most, even though she's 5. And it's because it's in the language part of her brain. So it's actually very difficult for her to talk. So that's the autism just means that she doesn't communicate like other people communicate. She doesn't quite do that. And her epilepsy does contribute to that as well.
That is that seems like it's really hard for you. It's not especially for the epilepsy or things like that, because it's your daughter, and you want for her the best, And Amanda, we know that the COVID-19 pandemic sucks. My second question is how people can help you.
That's a good question. So right now we're kind of doing a few different things for Sophia, because we've learned that her chances of sudden unexpected death due to epilepsy are very high. When you read about that, you learn that people seem perfectly healthy and then they pass away. And with her particular genetic mutation, the timeline's generally like within 10 years of when their seizures first start. So Sophia started when she was 2 months old. So those chances of SUDEP are very high in the next few years. And so what we are doing right now is we've learned that her seizures are actually also uncontrolled. Like that, we've been trying to do different things all throughout her life, mostly medicinal, meeting with people from Primary Children's. We found out recently that the medicine isn't helping and won't help. We kind of already knew that, but they've told us, it's probably not going to do anything. She has lots of seizures at night, and so the chances of something happening, for her to stop breathing or her heart to stop, are really high. So to help that, and that happens mostly at night. So to help that, we're buying a seizure dog, which are amazing, incredible, intelligent animals. I have gained such a huge respect for service animals as we have been on this service animal journey. The things that these animals can do are incredible. And a specialized seizure dog, if you buy them fully trained, they're about $60,000 or $3,000 a month, which is really expensive and really unaffordable for most people. So we found this cute little puppy. His name is Baku, and we are going to be training him over the next 2 years to be Sophia's seizure dog. And so far, he's done his first round of training and he's done fabulous. He's a great little puppy.
Let's go.
Yeah, but it's still going to cost us quite a bit of money. So we started a GoFundMe. It's called Sophia, SOPHIA, Fights, FIGHTS, SUDEP, SUDEP. And if you Google that, you'll find her GoFundMe account. And we are fundraising for Baku. So that's exciting. And then we're also meeting with neurosurgeons as well at Primary Children's to see if there's something that they might be able to do that might be able to reduce the seizures or eliminate the seizures. But at this point, we're still trying to figure that out.
Also, for the link, the GoFundMe, I will put below in the description of the video, so you will be able just to click it. And we also we are going to put this link not just here in YouTube. We are putting in on Instagram and our page on Facebook, so you will able, if you don't have Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, you have these three options to find the right link. And for the people uh, from out or from the United States, if you want to donate something, everything is welcome. So time out, time out, please, 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 please. Thank you very much. And thank you for being here at this point of the video with Amanda and I. I just want to show you our goal and where we are. We are we have the a little more than the half of our goal. Here is our goal. This is the um, Sophie GoFundMe, and we have 5,465, and we just left 4,535. So here is the numbers, and thank you very much for your support. Please share the video and especially the link. So that's why, and that's how we can help Amanda, and especially Sophie. Thank you, and let's continue the video. You can write me or send me DM, and we can figure out how to help Amanda, and we can help them to get back and help Sophie to live a longer and happier life, because they deserve it. Uh, Especially Sophie, that is a beautiful, beautiful kid, and she feel our life with happiness. Uh, Amanda, before we go, I don't know if you uh, like to say something else, and uh, and before you say something, I just wanna tell you that you can put Wonder Woman, you can put Captain Marvel, you can put Black Widow, but beside them, you and the mother like you, and especially every mother around the world, uh, they are nothing beside you and the mothers like you around the world. So I admire you. Sorry, I said my English is my second language, so don't laugh at me. So, but yeah, if you want to say something else.
Thanks, Mao. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad to have you on my team. I'm glad you're one of the superheroes here. I appreciate you interviewing me. This has been a lot of fun. So I think when you sent me originally, hey, do you want to do this interview? And you sent me some questions. You said, hey, I feel like you asked me those same questions and I answered them so differently in this interview, but I really appreciate it. And I remembered when I was looking over those questions, I thought, you know what? One thing I did say when you said, is there anything that anybody could do? And I said, a kind smile, an understanding glance in the grocery store, an encouraging word. A lot of times those have made all the difference for me too. And so I think there's lots of ways that we can make the world better by just being maybe a little bit more kind and a little bit less judgmental, because although this is a personal struggle for me, and although if you didn't know me on the street and you saw me and you saw my kids, you would never know the hard times that we've been through. I think that's true with everybody. I think everybody fights their own battles. I think everybody has goes through hard times, hard things, and sometimes for a long time. And I think if we could truly understand what we're all going through, we would be a lot more kind. But until we can, maybe just start by being a little bit more kind. And so I thought I wanted to share that. But once again, thanks, Mel. I really enjoyed this interview and really appreciate you getting the word out. And I do know that there are a lot of people who are going through hard times too. But I appreciate you taking the time to think about my Sophie.
No, thank you. Well, thanks to you for accept this invitation, and it's really good for me. And as I said before, this video is going to be subtitulated in Spanish and in English, because they are the only two languages that I speak, and for people around the world. So if you want to help Amanda and people share their stories, please share this video with everyone, and comment. If you want to share your story, comment in the comments. And we are going to be happy to share your story. And thanks, Amanda. And again, for the record, don't worry about the link we are going to put in the description on Facebook and Instagram page. So thank you, Amanda, and hope you are having an amazing Sunday. And thank you for watching this video. And remember, spread love and not the COVID. See you in the next time, guys.
Thanks, Mel.
Bye.